Hi, Jesse here with RazoRSharp Networks, helping you build a better business. I want to talk with you about today is one of my favorite WordPress plugins. It's called Tweedle Posts, and what I utilize this for is to help syndicate my content from my WordPress website or blog onto Twitter and link people back to our content. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download and install the actual plugin himself. But what I'm not doing today is I'm not going to take you through that process. Hopefully you understand how to download and install that. If not, I would search on our YouTube page, and you can find some training on that as well. But today what we'll do is we're just going to go through the setup and configuration of this plugin here, which is called Tweedle Posts. And as you can see here, I've logged into the 4C Communication website and blog, and it's already authenticated against our Twitter account. If it wasn't authenticated, what would happen is all we'd have to do is sign into Twitter. And it's going to create a social media connector for us automatically. There's a couple of things that you're going to want to note here in the setup and configuration of this. First and foremost, what I like to do is I like to publish only the titles of our blog posts, because that gives us the ability to get really clear and focused about what titles we're utilizing, making sure that that aligns with the content inside the post. We're also going to make sure that we include a link so that it links back to the content on our website. Of course, what we want to do is we want to generate content on our blog and on our website, and then syndicate it out on the social media sites and RSS feeds. So if you haven't heard me say that before, that's an important part of web syndication and getting your content seen. In addition to that, I also like to utilize this function here where it says create hashtags from categories. And what I like to do is I like to categorize all my content based off of keyword terms that I want to be found for. Because what this will do is when I get this published, automatically publishing to Twitter, it'll give me the ability to categorize that with hashtags based off of my categories. And then those will show up in the search, hashtag searches on Twitter. So of course that aligns all the content both on my blog and then also in the Twitterverse. And gives us the ability to categorize it really nicely. The other function that you should probably make note of is this Twitter interval. What you're going to want to do is set this interval based off of the amount of content that you have. Of course, if you have a tremendous amount of content, you can shorten that interval. If you don't have as much content as you would like currently, go ahead and get to work on that, but make sure that that interval is a little bit longer, because you don't want to publish the same content over and over and over again. So make sure that you adjust that based off of the amount of content that exists on your website and or blog. And then lastly, what I do is down here at the bottom, I have this category set up that says omit tweets. And what I do is any blog post that I don't want to have included in this campaign, I'll just assign to this category omit tweets, and it'll exclude it from this campaign, which is really nice because I don't have to worry about it being published to my Twitter account. And that would be anything that would be time sensitive. I wouldn't want an article that says SEO in 2010 being published in, currently today in 2012. So I would make sure that that doesn't happen by assigning it to the omit tweets category and excluding it from this campaign. So I would go ahead and update this after I've got it set up the way that I want. And then I'm going to come down here and just test it. As you can see here, I get a confirmation up top. It says Windows Intune Desktop Management Tool. It's published successfully. I just want to go ahead and log into my Twitter account, make sure that that's being published. As you can see here, Windows Intune Desktop Management Tools with a link back to it. Categorized with both Intune and cloud technology. So that ought to do it. That's going to conclude our training today for our WordPress plugin spotlight. And again, we appreciate your time. Hopefully you learned a lot. And until next time, let's build a better business.